Miss Allison and her helper here. Today we're going to read you a story. It's one of our favorites. It's called Caps for Sale. And it's a tale of monkey business. So you ready for some silliness? Once there was a peddler who sold caps, but he was not like an ordinary peddler carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on top of his head. First, he had his own checked cap. Can you guys pretend with me? Then a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps, then a bunch of blue caps, and on the very top, a bunch of red caps. Do you see how he carries his caps? Caps are hats, by the way. Addie had to ask me that question earlier. He walked up and down the streets holding himself very straight. Can you hold yourself very straight so as not to upset the caps? And as he went along, he called, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." Can you say that with me? Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. Beautiful. There he is. One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street and he walked down the street calling, are you ready? Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody wanted even a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," said he, and he walked out of town slowly, slowly, so as not to upset the caps. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. "That's a nice place for a rest," thought he. And he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little against the tree trunk so as not to disturb the caps on his head. Then he put his hand up to feel if they were straight. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps on the very top. They were all there, so he went to sleep. He slept for a long time. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. Can you stretch? That nice feeling after a nap. But before standing up, he felt with his hand to make sure his caps were in the right place. And all he felt was his own checked cap. Oh my gracious. What happened? He looked to the right of him. Can you look to the right of you? No caps. He looked to the left of him. Look to the left. No caps. He looked to the back of him. No caps. He looked behind the tree. No caps. Where had they gone? Then he looked up in the tree. And what do you think he saw? What do you think he saw up there?
Caps.
On every branch sat a monkey. And on every monkey was a brown or a blue or a red cap. Oh my goodness. Or a gray one. I skipped gray. The peddler looked at the monkeys, and the monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. All right, we've got to get mad, people. So get your angry fist. And he says, "You monkeys, you." Can you say that? "You monkeys, you. You give me back my caps. You give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him, channel your inner monkey, and said, "Tss, tss, tss." Can you say that? Tss, tss, tss. Good job. This made the peddler angry. So he shook both hands and he said, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook both their hands and said, "Tss, tss, tss." Look at those naughty monkeys. Poor peddler. Now he felt quite angry. He stamped his foot. Get your foot ready. "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and said, "Tss, tss, tss." Did you stomp your feet? Look, see him stomping his feet? By this time, the peddler was really very angry. He stamped both of his feet and shouted, You monkeys, you! You give me back my caps! But the monkeys only stamped both of their feet back and said, tss, tss, tss. Those naughty monkeys. At last he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap and threw it on the ground and began to walk away. But then each monkey pulled off his cap, and all of the gray caps and all of the brown caps and all of the blue caps and all of the red caps came flying down out of the tree. So the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and then the red caps on the very top. You see how nicely he's sorting them? And slowly, slowly he walked back to town calling, caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. The end. All right, friends, I enjoyed spending this time with you. I love you and God loves you, and even if you get angry, it's all going to work out in the end, okay? God's got you. I love you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye.